be missed for the rest of our lives.
Justice for the parents of Brittany Killgore, the local military wife, was brutally murdered by 3 people after unwillingly getting caught up in their sex ring. 10 News brought you the verdict on 10 News Midday.
The jury convicting the 3 defendants of first-degree murder and other charges. New at 5 o'clock, 10 News reporter Steve Fiorina spoke to Brittany Killgore's parents. And Steve, they say she got caught up with the wrong people.
Brittany's mom told me that they're monsters. She said that as she walked out of the 3rd floor courtroom today after the reading of those verdicts, she's relieved and grateful.
As murder in the first degree.
Luis Perez clutched his head in his hands during the reading of some of the verdicts. He, Dorothy Maraglino, and Jessica Lopez were all convicted of first-degree murder, kidnapping, torture, and attempted sexual battery by restraint. Perez and Maraglino were also found guilty of conspiracy, while Lopez was acquitted of that charge. The jury heard weeks of graphic testimony centered on the master-mistress-slave relationship of the 3 defendants and their abduction of Brittany Killgore in April of 2012. Brittany was pressured into accompanying Perez on a dinner cruise but never got there. She texted the word help to a friend that night and was never seen alive again. Detectives said she was held for a time in a sex dungeon in this Fallbrook home. Her mutilated body was discovered 4 days later in a roadside ditch near Lake Skinner in Riverside County. Brittany had recently filed for divorce from her husband, who was on deployment in Afghanistan, and she was making plans to move back east to be with her parents. They were tearful during the sentencing, her mother voicing gratitude for the police and prosecutors.
Our daughter was a beautiful young woman inside and out. And unfortunately, she ran across people that were not good, were monsters, and took her life.
Her father did not speak this time, but he shared his grief earlier.
Brittany was a victim. She did nothing wrong.
And the trio will be sentenced in November. All will get life without the possibility of parole. Now at 7 o'clock, we're going to look into what the prosecutor says about the role being played by social media during the investigation. Live in Vista, Steve Fiorina, 10 News.